This week on Channel 8 News, we'll be taking a look at a campus organization that's helping promote women in STEM-related fields, a celebration in honor of Hispanic Heritage Month, late-night activities, and more. Your Channel 8 News starts right now. Thank you for tuning in to Channel 8 News. I'm Colby Holtman, stepping in for Courtney Rowe. Science, technology, engineering, and mathematics are four disciplines that are taught cohesively throughout the course of our education, which are applied to scenarios based on real-world applications. Now, for many years, this has been seen as a male-dominated industry, but over the years, there's been a slow yet steady increase in women being accounted for STEM-related occupations. In fact, one organization here at Northwest is hoping to change the stigma regarding women in STEM-related fields. Courtney Rowe has more on the story.
In 2019, the U.S. Census reported that out of the 10.9 million STEM-related jobs, women only make up about 26.7% of that population. These numbers emphasize the major gender gap that has undeniably been caused by social and environmental factors. So how is Northwest playing a role in creating an environment that encourages women to pursue STEM? I spoke with Northwest's Women in Science Society president, Macie Spotanski, about their club and everything they are doing to eliminate the culture of science being a male-dominated profession.
Women in Science Society is a new organization on campus. We technically were founded late March last semester in March of 2021. Our mission for the club is to build a community of girls and let them continue to love this subject of science and to build that community so they can fall back on each other, to study with each other, to help each other out and become successful scientists in the future. Women have come so far to being able to show that they can do just as much as men, and I think that our society still kind of leans towards that men are just a little bit more capable of things, and I don't think that's true. I have found that in my classes here at Northwest, we have a really strong female presence in STEM, and this organization is to help girls overcome that and to really be powerful in a society and a job that is powered by men and to hopefully equal it out or even take it over.
While shattering a glass ceiling is never an easy thing to do, our Bearcats, a part of the Women in Science Society, have great ideas when it comes to initiating that process here on campus and across the nation.
If we really put things out like Women in Science Society and like other organizations, or even congratulating both men and women of what they do, recognizing them at the school, so just really celebrating victories of all scales, little or small, and just keep the positivity going around.
For stories that matter to you, this has been Courtney Rowe with Channel 8 News.
Courtney, when we come back, we'll be taking a look at how the Office of Diversity and Inclusion hosted an event in honor of Hispanic Heritage Month, a late-night session at the Rec Center here on campus, and more, so don't go away. Welcome back to Channel 8 News. I'm Colby Holtman. September 15th marked the beginning of Hispanic Heritage Month and in correspondence with Mexican Independence Day. The Office of Diversity and Inclusion here on campus hosted their first event with the showing of Disney's McFarland USA. Kenzie Denning has more.
On September 15th, the Office of Diversity and Inclusion held a screening of the Disney 2015 movie McFarland USA in honor of Hispanic Heritage Month. I sat down with Jessie Peter, who is the coordinator for all the events happening here at Northwest surrounding Hispanic Heritage Month, in order to get a better insight on this event.
Well, there are a bunch of ways, so it mostly depends on what they're interested in or would try to explore, right? So I always start with my favorite one, which is food. So just trying a new cuisine or a new dish, that could be one way. I would also say they could celebrate it by going to like a museum and kind of like seeing about Hispanic art and culture through displays. So we were thinking about quite a few movies, right? Like to choose from. And this one kind of stuck out because, and then it is kind of displaying the cultural values of how that, influences players to perform better, be better, and kind of like lean on each other. And so we thought this was like a good representation and also things that students can relate to and learn from. So that's why we went with this one.
After talking with Jessie, I talked with Quentin Morris, a student who attended this event, in order to get a student's perspective on Hispanic Heritage Month.
Hispanic Heritage Month celebrates the culture, Hispanic culture, not just here on Northwest campus, but also in the United States and in our society, and it celebrates what Hispanic culture brings to the United States.
Hispanic Heritage Month is about the culture and people coming together to celebrate. Like the Latino community in the movie McFarland, the Office of Diversity and Inclusion encourages students here at Northwest to experience events like this and welcome these new cultures and their values into their lives. This has been Kinsey Denning with Channel 8 News.
Thanks, Kenzie. Students gathered at the Rec Center here on campus and participated in Late Night at the Rec for an exciting evening of games, activities, giveaways, prizes, food, and more. Uholman April Moltok has more on the event.
On Thursday, September 16th, students of Northwest Missouri State University flooded the Recreational Center to participate in Late Night at the Rec, an event hosted by the Students' Activities Council and Campus Recreation. Students gathered to eat, socialize, and win prizes.
We've done this for a while. We did this last semester as well, and we had great turnout. We advertised, and that was a lot of fun getting to work with SAC and getting to experience different parts of Northwest by commuting together.
The event takes place every semester and gives students an opportunity to bond over all kinds of sports like badminton, volleyball, basketball, and much more. This semester, it was an opportunity for students to get together and have fun.
It's a good time, it's fun, it's a good time to make new friends, get involved with campus events. It's a lot of different events, so you're always doing something different. It's a great idea, it's a good time.
SAC likes to contribute, and it's our great partnership with the Rec. And so the Rec, it's kind of one of their first events of the year, so they can kind of showcase the students what all the Rec provides and what all like equipment and stuff the students can check out. And then SAC likes to provide meals for the event, and so it just kind of helps encourage students to kind of come.
Hopefully, we will have more events like these in the coming semesters. For the stories that matter to you, I have been Uholman April Moltok.
Thanks, Uholman. When we come back, we'll take a look at a couple of new businesses that have opened up within the Maryville area. Stay tuned for more. Welcome back to Channel 8 News. I'm Colby Holtman. Several businesses have started to flood the Maryville area that specifically pertain to the food industry. In fact, Northwest Nutrition is one of 2 nutritional places here in Maryville that specializes in meal replacement shakes and energizing drinks. Chase Chambers has more.
Northwest Nutrition owner Sarah Kimberly credits her husband for helping her get a jump start in the nutrition business.
So my husband actually turned me on to our coaches and he was like, hey, let's go try out these teas and shakes. He'd been working with our coach on some construction jobs, and so they were, hey, your wife's not feeling so great, maybe she should try these out.
Kimberly got a little extra help when drafting up a menu for her customers.
A lot of what is on my menu is stuff that I kind of came up with on my own. My coaches did give me a few of what they had, were popular in their nutrition shop.
Kimberly's background in customer service came through when getting started into the nutrition business.
My coaches kind of really inspired me. They've been doing it for close to 9 to 10 years, and they just seen a vision in me, and they were like, I think you have a lot to offer.
Kimberly gets joy when she sees the customers smile on their face.
The most rewarding part is just helping people and seeing their success stories, and knowing that the product actually works.
Kimberly shares her thoughts on the growth of nutrition stores opening up around the area.
I think it's amazing. It's just going to show that this company has strived through, they've been in business for years and they're still growing. So
Kimberly wants to team up together to make Maryville a great and healthy place to live.
I don't think there should be any challenge or any competition because with this company, they strive on teamwork.
For stories that matter to you, this has been Chase Chambers with KNWT Channel 8.
Thanks, Chase. Not only are we seeing an increase in food establishments within the Maryville area, but we're starting to see an increase in entertainment options as well. In fact, one business in particular has managed to hit their target audience with an exciting fun time for everyone to enjoy. Lauren Adams has more with this establishment.
Timbercats is one of the several new businesses to come to Maryville in the past year. They opened in June with the goal to provide a unique and entertaining experience to the local area. Shaun Thornton, owner of Timbercats, knew he wanted to open an axe throwing business after trying and enjoying the sport at another facility.
I had actually gone axe throwing at another location with my family over a holiday break, and about 2 or 3 rounds into it, I was just kind of taken by it. And my wheels started turning on that I wanted to do this for myself. So research started, and about a week later, it was like, this could really happen, and just kind of chose to do it and pursue it. We landed on Maryville because my wife's from here. She went to college here. She was very involved with Greek life, and for us, this was always the place to go whenever I was in high school. So everything as far as entertainment went, anything that we ever wanted to do, Maryville was the spot.
Besides creating a fun atmosphere, the new business also created an opportunity for new jobs. Northwest students Macie Rischick and Peyton Steinfeld were some of the employees hired in June.
My favorite part about working here is that we are all like so close together, so it's honestly fun to come to work instead of dreading it every day.
Yeah, I agree. It is also fun to see people like come in and throw and just have a really great time, no matter what the event is.
To keep the experience unique, Timbercats has added new options such as cosmic axe throwing, new games, college nights, and even an axe throwing league.
So we just installed our cosmic axe throwing in the back. So it's all glow in the dark in the back, and we do that on Fridays and Saturdays from 7 to close. Our developer is going to make new games for us, so we should have new games every 3 or 4 months. So that way it's not the same every single time. There's always going to be something new for you to do.
Timbercats is open Thursdays through Sundays. Customers can schedule an appointment or just walk in. If you haven't yet,
come to axe throwing!
For the stories that matter to you, this has been Lauren Adams with KNWT Channel 8 News.
Thanks, Lauren. Well, that's all the time we have here for Channel 8 News. Be sure to tune in every Monday through Thursday at 6 p.m. right here on KNWT Channel 8. Or you can find us on our YouTube page at KNWT TV. From all of us here at Channel 8 News, I'm Colby Holtman, and have a great night.